woman has the same mindset as a man, where does she get her mindset from?
She's probably a submissive woman, you know.
And where does she get all that knowledge and information from?
Her dad?
I mean, if she was raised by her father, life experiences, or her significant other. It all depends on how you go about life, to be
Observation?
honest. Yeah, or that too. But I mean, if she has a provider as a man and he's very, you know, like strong, stable.
So what you're saying is that the only time a woman can give good advice is when she gets her information from a
man?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, that's what we're saying.
It's just, I mean, everybody needs everybody, you know, like women need men, men need women.
Intelligent women.
It's just,
I mean,
everybody learns off of everybody. At the end of the day,
depends on the type of advice.
I mean, nobody should be giving advice on topics that they don't fucking.
Like what you can't give advice.
I feel like the only relationship advice you should listen to are the ones that last.
This is a dating and relationship podcast, correct?
Whoever, like, if you're in a relationship, the only advice you should really listen to are the ones that are in healthy, stable relationships. At the end of the day, like whoever's always fighting, they're toxic. Oh, this is happening or that's happening. Well, how do you feel? If you're not in a good relationship, you shouldn't just give good advice. Like, you wouldn't. It's not possible.
You can't.
Because you kind of suck yourself. So you might as well not say anything because you can't help.
Moms give good advice.
No, they don't.
Like, my mom has, not me, but like moms, like older moms, your mom, I'm sure.
Older people in general.
Yeah, like moms.
Wiser.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
You live and you learn. That's it.
Don't you think your mom gives you good advice?
No.
No.
She's like, no.
Sometimes she gives me good advice, yeah. And sometimes she's off.
My mom gives me good conversation.
Yeah.
Like, I think moms give good conversation.
Yeah.
But not good advice.
I'm going to be very
hit you
blunt
with
about
it. Do
this.
what you want to do.
I don't think we should ever take female advice ever. You guys suck at most things. If I'm going to be very blunt. I don't think women are really good at much in society and in life besides like being a mother, taking care of the family, but that's paramount. Exactly. You know, I'm never going to sit there and trivialize the impact of a mother. Matter of fact, I think we should, you know, embrace and empower women to become mothers instead of Pilates teachers, no offense, or anything, or chasing a career. And I think that's something that's kind of undermined in society, where if a woman chooses to have a child and be a mother, full-time mom, and a homemaker, she's admonished as like not like serious or not somebody of respect. When actually, I think I would respect a mother that stays home and takes care of her child far more than a woman that chases a career, because that child being a fuck up in society because you leave them at home or being a degenerate, we're all going to have to deal with that burden eventually if she doesn't raise that kid right. But if she raises that kid right, then we will succeed as a society. I find it interesting, if you go back to like the 1950s, right? When was America the strongest? When the nuclear family was paramount.
I agree with you.
Well,
I'm not disagreeing with you. The only time I work is when you're in school.
Let me finish my point.
Face attacking you
Because like you guys are saying that I don't mother my child.
Finish my point.
He's not attacking directly.
We were strongest when we had a nuclear family. That means a man, a woman, and children.
Yes.
But nowadays, what do we have? We have broken families, divorce, you know, kids out of wedlock, all this other shit, women pursuing careers, women pursuing making money, which, you know, that fine, do what you want to do. But I don't think that's to be as respected as someone who takes care of a family. Now, with that said, the reason why I don't take female advice seriously is because women live a different existence than men do, right? Like, life for a man is way harder than it is for a woman, right? Like, for example, I'll give you guys a perfect example. That 24-year-old girl, right? I would never take advice from her because she's a female and her existence is significantly easier than mine.
Yeah.
She's able to do certain things that I will never be able to do, right? So men typically don't take female advice seriously because we don't have the same experience. But men, on the other hand, we value other men's experiences, and we take advice from other men, and we prefer to get advice from other men because we all go through the same bullshit.
Yeah.
Right? You're a nobody until you make money. No one gives a fuck about you unless you create a name for yourself. Like, you got to get it out the mud as a guy. So, and especially when it comes to relationships, since men are the ones that give out relationships, I would rather listen to a man, not woman, because if I ask a girl, oh, what do you find attractive, or how do I get a girl? You guys typically say, oh, be nice, be a gentleman, be a good guy, be caring,
be Christian,
be a Christian, like be a Trump supporter, whatever.
Wait 3 months.
But you got, you know, yeah, like all this shit. But like, what women won't tell you is, tell me to shut up when I need to be shut up. Put me in my place. Don't be boring. Be an asshole. Don't call me back right away. Like, have other women look at you and find you attractive. Like, you guys will never admit these unflattering things that really make you guys attracted to us. So this is why I always say, talk to men about this shit, because women are never going to be 100% forthcoming about what they're actually attracted to and what they're aroused by, because it makes you guys look bad. It actually shows the primitive nature of female nature and how ain't shit you guys really are. Because you guys submit to the strongest and the best. You guys don't necessarily care about being a nice guy and everything else. Being a nice guy and being a gentleman or being a nerd, like you guys say, that comes after the fact that all these other attraction triggers are taken care of.
Yeah.
Women always talk about the things that they're attracted to that are politically correct, but you guys never admit the things that you're actually aroused by that make you guys look bad.
Right.
Versus men,
Like what?
I just named them. Being an asshole, putting yourself first, letting her know to shut up when she needs to shut up, being a leader, being dominant, letting her know that she's inferior to in almost every single way, being the decision maker, being extremely decisive. Hey, you do what I say, not the other way around, right? Like, you need to almost command respect from your woman through your behavior and your actions and a perception of, I'm dominant to you, you are the submissive, and she always needs to feel that way. That's the only way women stay entertained and they want to be with you, right? That dumb bitch in the corner? I am bored by guys. Translation. Every single guy that I get with never holds me accountable, never puts me in my place, and I'm able to run around circles around them, and I'm able to extract value from them financially. Yep. That's what it means when a girl says I'm bored. That's what it basically boils down to. Because the guy is doing everything he can for the girl.
Yes, man.
But if I go on a podcast and I say, yo, be an asshole. You need to be arousing. Being arousing means you need to have dark triad traits. You need to put yourself first, etc. They'll call me a misogynist. They'll call me an asshole. They'll call me all these terrible things. Right? It's not profitable to do that. But like with women, like whenever I see female dating coaches, they don't talk about these unflattering realities and these traits that you need to have as a man to be attractive. You need to, I'm not saying you need to go fuck another bitch, but you definitely need to have the capability of fucking another bitch for a woman to actually respect you. Because if she doesn't know that she can't be, if she knows that you can't replace her, that's when she starts getting comfortable. But if she knows other women are eyeing you and you can absolutely replace her in 2 seconds, that's the only time women respect you.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I don't take female advice seriously, because you guys will never tell us this shit.
Right.
Men will,
I
though.
agree with everything that you just said, but I don't. But I do think that you come on here and you made an assumption about me that I'm like this career chasing go-getter because I teach 3 Pilates classes a day while my son's at school. I don't teach during the weekends. I take off pretty much 2 times.
Go back to Jersey.
Twice a week, two weeks a month to fly back to New Jersey so that way my son could be around his father.
But here's the thing: when I asked you, because we asked you why are you?
Like I get that. I am a mom, a present mom. I'm not dropping my son off at the nanny.
One of the reasons that you cited for why you're in Florida and why you don't want to go back to New Jersey was specifically your job. So. And I understand that it's not like a career.
It was just like something that I said. I was like, oh yeah, like my job's here, my friends are here. It's just, I don't care about I make $50 an hour.
Yeah, I know. It's nothing.
3 classes.
But my point is that it's not even a significant job. But you mentioned it to substantiate your reason for being in Florida is my point.
It was just something.
Which is why we can't take advice from women.
But it was just something that I said, being like, this is what is in my head a little bit when I'm like, when I'm going there and I'm like, okay, now I'm moving back to New Jersey to submit to him, to be there with him, to forget everything that happened in the past, to have my son have his father, and to leave behind everything that I have here, which I have a great life here. I'm happy here. I am doing the best that I can for my son, and I don't like being painted as like a feminist go-getting.
But you do understand that though you don't claim to be a feminist, you've adopted a feminist belief system and actions from your behavior.
Mm-hmm.
How? By leaving when I was in a position where I felt like it wasn't a good environment for my son or for myself.
Yes, because you claim to be a Christian, right?
I am a Christian.
Okay. Christians don't believe in divorce or separating, ever, no matter how much it sucks.
Unless
they stick
adultery.
it out.
Unless.
Okay, but they stick it out in general.
Adultery, cheating.
They stick it out, right?
So that's the reason why you left?
In general, they stick it out. At the time I was 21, I wasn't a Christian.
Oh, now you wasn't a Christian.
So I mean, at 21 years old, I'm different. Were you different 7 years ago?
Look, who gave you the right to decide that it was an unsafe environment? And why you think it's only your son? I love when these single mothers, my child, and the fucking seed came from the man. It's not yours. You're the fucking incubator. Stop. It's not yours.
Not yours.
It's mine. This.
He's
it's
our
mine.
child. We're raising him together. He loves
It's
us
mine.
dearly.
Let me get drunk off of Budweisers and fucking yell, but it's still my fucking child. It's not yours. You women think you own any fucking thing. All you do is enhance what I give you. I give you groceries, you make me a meal. I give you a house, you give me a home.
But you need
I give you sperm, you give me a child. And it's mine.
To give you that for it to be fair. Like, I'm not just gonna sit there.
Look, the reality is this. This is the issue with modern day, the way women think. Your personal happiness outweighs
duty,
the family and duty of what a relationship used to be.
That's not true for me. That's not true for me.
Yo, you literally left Jersey.
100%.
That's not true for me. I literally am in the process of moving back to New Jersey.
Now.
Listen,
yes, now.
Yes.
After the fact.
But I'm saying back then.
Now that he's sober.
Your happiness overrided, which is fine. Look, I'm just telling you what it is. I'm telling you a spade is a spade.
You think that I was happy, like sleeping alone, like crying myself to sleep, sitting up, calling? I'm not kidding. There were nights that I called this man 300 times in a row, wondering where he's at, and I'm in.
Dude, I wouldn't want to go home either after that.
I'm literally wondering. No, but I was in Florida. This was when me and him were not working things out.
Did he drink before the baby got here? Did he drink before the baby got here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Young. All right. You let a fucking idiot impregnate you. You let a loser and a no leading guy.
Those red flags, you choose to ignore it.
He can't lead.
And now I'm doing the best that I can.
Your body, your choice.
Yeah, that's fine, man.
Well, but see, luckily enough, he comes from a family that has money, so like she's in a good situation there at least. But like, yeah, in general, terrible decision. But whatever.
I got a question for
grows
you.
Up.
He comes from a well-to-do family, only meaning that they have money. I don't know the personalities of these people. Did you ever speak to his family on what to do on behalf of the child? Or did you just get up and leave?
I don't want to talk about his family.
Did you speak to his family, yes or no?
I don't want to talk about
you don't have to talk about his family. I just need to know if you got the blessing from his family before you upped and took his child to Florida.
Yes, they agreed with my decision at a certain point.
Oh, so they agree that their son is a loser.
You could take 2 weeks go, but come back.
No,
just
they agreed.
Fuck New Jersey, which I don't blame you. It's the armpit of the United States, but goddamn.
They agreed with my decision at a certain point because of what was going on over there.
Okay.
What would Tori say?
Well, at least you spoke to him. That was good.
He would say that
she won't leave me alone.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
Listen, I'll pray for you and your kid, nigga. All right, we got some more.
In your relationship, for you, because you're the one that's actually in a relationship here. How long you guys been together for a year?
Yeah, just a little bit over a year.
A little bit. How'd you guys met on Instagram? Mm-hmm. What does he do? Because I know you're an accountant, right? CPA.
Yeah, he's actually a student athlete. He plays basketball.
What time is it?
1:30.
How old is he?
23.
Okay, so he's younger than you.
Yeah. So,
is he like a master's student or something?
Yeah, so he's in his master's program. He was his first year basketball. It was redshirted because he went when he was in high school, technically, I think. And then he was at UConn for 4 years and then just transferred and is doing his master's and finishing basketball with his last year because he had the COVID year too.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So he redshirted and COVID, so he has 1 more year eligibility NCAA. Okay. All right. Division I?
Yes, Division I.
Ooh. Okay. But okay, so it's really hard to go to NBA. Like, for most was he gonna? What's the move? Is he gonna go into the workplace, or is he gonna do international basketball? What's he gonna do?
He's looking at international options. Like, luckily,
he's too old, huh?
He's too old for the draft.
There's an age limit for the NBA draft?
It's not that.
I don't think so.
It's the culture of the draft.
Oh.
They normally go for like between 18 to 20.
Got it.
22,
really?
21, 22 in the draft is considered old.
Damn.
Wow. That's crazy.
So he would have to go to like a practice and like try out.
He would have to go to the combines, the practices,
D-League and shit.
Maybe the G League. Yeah. But he would have to like really shine the hell out in the combines.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, he'd have to bust the ass of the other players.
Why they go international, but that makes sense because they're a little bit older probably.
That makes sense.
And that is and international is another route to go to the NBA.
So you're like the breadwinner then?
No, because actually at UConn, the players do make a bit of money. I don't know if you knew that, but they get like a lot of sponsorships.
Yeah.
They got they recently.
I thought you couldn't accept unless NCAA
they changed
rules
their
changed.
It was a few years ago.
Okay, when I was an athlete, I couldn't accept because I was Division 1 too. Like we couldn't accept no fucking money for nothing.
This is like
you lose your eligibility for that.
This is like between 2 to 4 years ago.
Yeah.
They also,
brand new.
They make money from doing camps. Like a lot of schools will pay them, and they'll get like $10,000 to $20,000 for doing a camp over the summer, and then they also make money. They had a recent lawsuit because it was a class action lawsuit because of how much money. Like UConn is a huge thing in Connecticut and like one of the best.
It's the only thing we got.
Yeah, and it's one of the best basketball.
There's no professional teams, so it's literally all they got is fucking UConn, bro. So.
Yeah, so they get paid now because of how much money
it's called
college
the NIL
basketball is making. So they do actually make not an insane amount, but they make a little bit of money, enough to
enough
have
to do
fun.
50-50.
Yeah, enough for that.
There you go.
But I also really don't have many bills, so it's pretty easy right now.
Do you live with your folks?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Smart. I honestly genuinely believe women should live with their family until they're married.
Facts.
Yeah, I was living in New York, and it wasn't worth paying all the bills and stuff. I'm trying to just save up.
Oh yeah, and then COVID made it where it's like a norm to just work from home, right? You got the fuck up out of there?
Actually, no. So I was working in New York in person after COVID, and then I wanted to move back to Connecticut because I didn't want to live in the city. And luckily, I have a good relationship with my boss, so he let me work remotely. And then
What made you say I'm getting out the city?
Just the prices, everything. I was living
because they're from New York City too.
Wait, I want to know more about this relationship with the boss.
This nigga, bro.
No, they're a super sweet family. I don't even want to get. Yeah, they're a super sweet family. It's actually a family business.
Okay.
Not my family, but I'm very close to them.
Are they
no,
boys?
They're Lebanese.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Sweet. Wait.
They're
Lebanese.
Christian.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
There are a lot of
Hey man, the small hats come in all shapes and sizes, if you know what I'm saying.
Every single time.
Okay, I just had to add double check. All right, shout out to the Lebanese, man. All right, but yeah, you were saying? Sorry.
Oh yeah, so I just asked about being able to work remote. I'll go into the city sometimes to check in on things that I'm working on, but everything in accounting is on a computer, so it's really easy to do remote. And then I'm able to help with my family's business too. So.
And he lives in Connecticut too, right?
Yes, he lives in Hamden, so it's really close.
Right next door.
Yeah, super close.
Well, we wish you the best and him as well.
Facts.
Congrats for having a man.
Hamden, there's a really good. They got a good edge gym over there. That's the one thing I remember.
I go there. Yeah.
You go to that? You go to the Hamden edge gym?
I go to
They got
the
a good-
Orange
they got
and
a
the
good gym
Hamden
there.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
They just redid it too, so it's a
Now-
little nicer.
It's not the Plaza no more?
It's in the plaza, but they just renovated it because it was tired. So they just renovated the whole thing. So it's actually kind of nice. Now. Yeah.
All right, now it's time to get y'all home. Last thoughts on the show. Hate it, love it. How's the show for you?
The show's fun, very entertaining. I'm happy I came on.
Yeah, sorry girls for that whore hijacking the show, but it's one of those things where I try not to.
It was entertaining.
Let
It
it go
was
that long,
entertaining.
but
Would you
She was having dialogue with Miles and Lucario, so I just kind of shut up and let it play out.
Plus, they're the guests. So.
Yeah, they're the guests, bro. So.
What'd you learn? Anything at all?
That a lot of people have a lot of opinions.
She's trying to be nice.
Right. What about you?
I feel
merch.
She feels attacked.
We can't hear you.
Regret
Into the mic, please.
on coming. I feel a little regret. I feel a little attacked.
You got the best advice you're ever gonna get. Make it work with your guy. Have a family. White picket fence. You can still do it. You got the best. Because here's the thing: your girlfriends are gonna lie to you. You can do better, girl. Go find another man. You're hot.
Fuck those
blah, blah, blah.
guys.
They're gonna tell you a bunch of bullshit. Just make it work with the baby father. Trust me, it's gonna be way worse trying to date down here in South Florida. I promise you. And you already know this from being here for a couple of years. All these dudes are fucking loser scammers, motherfuckers. Or you could end up like that girl there, getting paid $1,200 to go on dates with weirdos. I wouldn't do it. Take the guy that you got. He's fixed himself. His family has some money. You already have a kid with him. Make it work, man.
You're stop fighting with them, man. What are you doing?
Don't listen to your girlfriends. That's the problem. Women listen to other women.
I am already doing that though. That was already my
Work
plan.
harder. Don't argue with him and make his life miserable.
Because he don't.
Matter of fact, you should call him after the show and be like, you know what? I love you. Let's fucking bury the hatchet.
I could
Let's
show you
talk.
my text. All I do is text him how much I love him.
Yeah, but like, don't be annoying either.
But you said you was fine with them.
Like, yeah, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You was arguing and fighting.
Nah, you know what? She is secretly a fucking annoying, needy chick.
Yeah, bro.
I can see it in your face.
100%.
I can see it in your face. 300 fucking times you called him in one night? Come on.
That's crazy,
Bro, I
bro.
wouldn't go on
300 times?
Bro,
Come on.
I call it good times.
have a phone conversation. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna all the behaviors that you did that annoyed him. You're gonna stop. Hopefully, he's gonna stop some of his behaviors, and you guys work it out, man. Look, I want to be. Look, the better shit for me to say is like, oh no, yeah, go ahead and continue to date guys and those other shit. We'll get more views by lying you.
I don't date guys.
Good. So I'm telling you the truth. Stick with the guy that you got. Make it work. You know, he obviously gives a shit about his son. He wants to see him. That's why he's mad at you, which is a good sign. So make it work, man.
She has that crazy vagina, man.
Make it work, bro.
Shit, that crazy sex be crazy.
Because, like, you know,
Chris, what?
No one ever tells women the truth about this shit.
crazy,
Oh,
man.
you could do better. Go find another man. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck that shit, man. There's nothing out there for you. Just stick with the guy that gave you a child. You guys been together forever. Just make it work.
Make it work.